the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
On your Tuesday, it was definitely a cold start this morning. So many locations got down just at or below freezing, and we had some frost across the region. Here's a picture from Wayne, Oklahoma. Thanks so much for sending this in. Travis, you can see frost there. So yeah, some folks have to turn on the vehicle a little early, let it heat up, or scrape some of that frost, made it difficult to see. Long gone now. Sun is up. It's gone to work. It is heating things up, but mid-October, we typically do see the first frost of the season. Our Lucky Star Skycam network live from downtown. We've warmed now up to 46 degrees. South wind is 5 miles per hour, and you see the temperature's about 3 degrees warmer than it was at this time yesterday. Yesterday, we were in the 60s. Today, we're heading into the 70s. Now, cold front's making its way through Montana. But this one, as it arrives in Oklahoma, it does move in tonight and tomorrow. It'll bring us a bit of a wind shift, and that's about it. The bulk of the moisture with it stays off to the north and to the east. And right now, just across the country, from California all the way over to the East Coast, completely dry. No major winter weather advisories or advisories at all going on. That's going to change, though, as we head into this weekend and into early next week. Temperature now 42 in Bristow, got down to freezing in Creek County, 47 in Seminole, 45 in Purcell, 51 in Weatherford. There are now some lower, even mid-50s in western Oklahoma, where the winds are up out of the south. That warming south wind is going to work. No major wind chills showing up. And still, a lot of places, the winds are very light to calm. So your hour-by-hour forecast, sun came up at 7:38. We dipped down to 38 degrees. Now we're warm into the 60s and the 70s. It's going to be absolutely beautiful this afternoon. Yesterday was a gorgeous day to get out and about. And today, same thing, 77 in Clinton, 78 in Hobart, 81 degrees in Woodward, 82 in Guyman. We need rain. We do. And everyone across central, western, most of the state, you know it. We desperately need some moisture. We've gone over 30 days in many locations without even a quarter of an inch of rain. But the pattern is shifting. Right now, the jet stream is going basically a beeline from Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico, keeping us with those colder mornings. This pattern changes. The jet stream orientation will completely change, and that means what's going on down here becomes a concern. Down on the equator, down south of Mexico, storm system brewing down there. That will likely become more organized and become a tropical storm, maybe even a hurricane, as it makes its way up towards the Baja and southwest Mexico into the weekend. And the latest data still brings that moisture all the way up through Texas into Oklahoma, combining with a storm to the west, which could provide heavy rain. Severe weather is going to be possible if this thing holds together, and another wave of rain on its heels. So it's looking good for next week as far as moisture is concerned. The real cold air shoves off. This front, basically a non-event as it moves on through. Will give us a weak north wind. May get a wind shift on Saturday. Another weak cold front tries to move in, but we're still above average. Then here comes the tropical moisture, and I mentioned the storm out west. What that's going to do is change the jet stream wind direction. So instead of going north to south like it is now, it's going to be going from the southwest to the northeast, pulling that moisture up. We get the lift, we get the jet stream energy, and it looks stormy heading into your Tuesday night and Wednesday. Then we're watching the next storm system come in by the middle to end of the week, which could bring more rain and storms around the 25th, 26th. So much more active next week. Tonight's not active. 40s, 50s. It'll be breezy tonight, though. That cold front moves into the panhandle. Strong north winds. Highs tomorrow, 70s, 80s. A warm one for sure. And because of the change of the wind, because of the low humidity, and even some gusty conditions, tomorrow there will be a moderate to a high fire danger. So please be careful. Central, northern, western Oklahoma, definitely seeing some of the worst conditions. Then into Thursday, 70s, 80s. It's another beautiful day. North breeze, south wind returns into your Friday. 80s on the way into the weekend, and those rain chances, they're up to 60% into next week. Back to you guys.